this morning. So my physical therapy was supposed to start at 10:20 till 11:20 for 1 hour. And for some reason, when I was still sleeping, of course, at 7:20, the doorbell rang, and I look at the monitor, but then I thought that person, good morning, go Team Very Dawn. I thought that person didn't look familiar, but always they wear the mask because people who needs these like rehabilitation or nurse coming in to their homes, they usually they are so ill that they can't go out, and that's why they have doctors or nurses come to their homes, right? So for precaution, hi Villa, go Team Berry, they wear mask. So and Shane I'm strong, go Team Berry, you can only judge people from like this, and it's very hard if you have seen that person only like once or twice. No name, Gutenberry. And so first time, and then like there are people who'd come in for like a sales purpose, so I don't answer the door when I can't recognize people. Then I just ignored it and I went back to bed. And then one more time the doorbell rang. So I was like, if it's twice, maybe it's not mistake. But I didn't get any message yesterday that my schedule has changed or anything like that. And so I was like, well, last week they said that my Wednesday rehab is from 10:20, and so I was like, yeah, well, I don't want to risk it, right? Because she might be a total stranger. And then my phone rang, and it was from her, and she's like, oh, like, my name is blah 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 from this rehabilitation center, and I am here to do the rehab. And I was like, huh? Right? And I was like, I told her that I thought it was 10:30, and then she's like, yeah, that's correct. And I was the one who actually told you that. And uh yeah, they have about the identification doesn't really do anything because it's a business card. And they usually have the t-shirt, but like when they have a code on, you can't really see. And she's like, well, yeah, but there's like the slight change for today, that your rehab is from 7:20. And didn't you get any message? I was like, no. And she was like apologizing. It's like, well, we can do either way. Like if you can't, if it's not too, if it's too difficult, then um, we can come back later, or uh, we can still do the rehabilitation. I was like, well, since you're here, and it's not like something like I have to dress up for it or anything. I was like, sure, why not? Right? But I was so sleepy because I took my sleeping pill kind of late last night because I thought that I could sleep until like 10 a.m. And so it's better to take it later and then like sleep longer. But then I woke up by 7:30, and 7:30 wasn't, I was still like dreaming, right? And so I was like, something like this. And I was like, we're talking, and she's asking my condition. And I was like, yeah, this is happening, right? So anyway, but like she's like, yeah, she made sure like from next week it'll be 10:20. So I was like, thank you. But the nursing station is like 24/7. They take turns to take a little cell phone home, because people who needs those help change their condition very rapidly. Like everything happens so suddenly. So some people have like this condition gets really worse in the middle of the night, and they can't call the ambulance on their own or something like that. And so yeah, anyway, so that's why I was super sleepy, and then I went back to bed after rehab, and I just woke up, so I didn't do anything. I didn't put on contact lenses or anything like that. And yesterday my Tamagotchi died, so now it's a blob again. It was okay. It was fine because I had the taco version for a long time. I completely forgot to take care of it. Like yesterday, I was too focused on my work, and yeah, when I realized it was like beeping, like beep, 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 beep. I think it was on the way home in the taxi. Warren, Gutenberry. And so this time, I'm trying to make it. So I saw this blog saying that depending on how you took care of the Tamagotchi, it will change what it'll become. And so last time it wasn't too bad, but I think it said I didn't discipline enough. So this time I tried to discipline this little dude, and also I tried to try not to leave him uh, like hungry or like stressed. Yeah, don't forget to discipline it. Yep, I had to discipline it, and then when the Tamagotchi is accurate, I have to feed and then play game with him to make him happy. And this one, the big one, the new one, this one doesn't die just because you left him all alone for like 4 or 5 hours. James Goldenberry. But surely it was kind of ill when I checked. It's 6 years old, a little bit hungry, mostly happy. Oh, I'm gonna clean the poop. There we go. And James, 13 months, yay! So today's tea. Let's start with the tea. Today's tea is, you're almost done with this advent calendar. 21. Where's 21? Can't find it. Oh, here. 21. Please don't say Rebos. R. Oh no, I saw R, so I thought it was Rebos tea again. What is this? Rose hip herb tea. Rose hip and hibiscus. Rose hip and hibiscus. I have no idea. Well, I'm not a big fan of herbal tea, so I don't know. I wonder if they have like a coffee version. Oh, pink! It's warm enough, right? Yeah, I think it's warm enough. So today's topic was Pokemon card. So I am the Pokemon generation. I think first Pokemon like TV, like anime started when I was like 5. So when so Satoshi Ash was 10 years old, and then in that town, once you become 10 years old, you would choose a Pokemon, and then you would go on a adventure, right? So I remember feeling that 10 years old is so big, that like so adult, that they can just do what they can be independent, and they can leave their homes. And yeah, and then I got older and I became 10 years old, and 10 years old is just a kid, right? And I remember that. And then after I passed Ash's age, I was like, oh, that's so dumb that, like, you know, this whole setting is all basically children, um, like going around like on their own. And yeah, so I don't know why it's supposed to be 10 years old, not like, you know, a little bit more mature. But anyway, so Pokemon cards got, I actually had like a little, so in Japan, when you enter elementary school, you would get mostly two things. One, randoseru, the special backpack to go to school. That's almost mandatory. And then two is your study desk. And so when you go to get a study desk, they usually give you a like a desk mat for free, and you can choose any character. So I think that I think children won't have the perfect grip when they write. So when they want to write something on the piece of paper, if they just place the paper on the wood surface directly, and then it'll slip very easily. I think that's why. And so they would give you like a kind of like a vinyl mat. And oops, there's a phone call. Oh, there's like, no, I probably just fraud or something. Just like just 1 second and then hung up. So I won't call back. Do I have Wi-Fi access now? I want to check if my assumption is correct. I never understand the purpose of calling and then just hang up after like one ring, and then that becomes the fraud. Yep. It says I just called, and then it's like, yep, they usually call you like for 1 second or 2 seconds. It's better to block this number. And I was like, yeah, I will. But I don't get it. I really don't get it. Anyway, the tea becomes super, super red again. Ah, sour. Ooh. Oh. So sour. Oh, they want to confirm the phone number exists. Oh, maybe. 酸っぱい, yeah, 酸っぱい. Ah, 酸っぱい. Ugh. Not good. Not good. I don't recommend rose hip and hibiscus. No. Who drinks this? Anyway. So yeah, Pokemon card. So Pokemon card was became a trend among kids, but my parents are basically opposed to any sort of games. They we weren't allowed to have any video games. And yeah, we had like Uno and stuff like that. Uh, Usual like playing cards to play among family, but we didn't get any sort of like card. Like yeah, we had like a Pokemon cards and like a Yu-Gi-Oh card and then things like that at that time, but my parents didn't want to spend money on those things, and so I got smart and I go out to the park and the kids are playing cards, Pokemon card games in the park, and but they get tons of cards from their parents, and but because it comes in a little pack, you can't really see inside, and so they get multiple like duplicates, and when they have duplicates, they would start giving me because they want to play with me as well. And so that's I started to, and then like later on, like they usually give you like really uh weak ones first, but then some kids are nice and they um give you like a little bit stronger one. Or I start like once I get like a tons of cards, and I will start giving away in exchange for a better card. So I give them like 2 3 cards, and then they give you one nice one or something like that. So I got like a stack of cards, but I don't know where it went. uh Me and my mom were talking the other day. The other Tamagotchi pooped, so I gotta flush the toilet. Bye. My Me and my mom were talking that if we had those and it kept in like a nice condition, we wonder how much it was going to be. But then I didn't know my brothers were also into it. um so the other day, I think it was like in Shinjuku area, I can't remember. Shinjuku area is really not good. um Shinjuku area, there was a playing card store, and they hold they held the staff back, and they smash all the glass displays to steal. I think like maybe 10 20 cards, just that. Like it's not like lots of cards, like 10 20 cards. And the total amount that got like pretty much stolen was like 3000만. How much? 30 million yen. 3000만. 30 million yen. So which means if I convert that to not euro, USD, almost $170,000 worth of Pokemon cards got stolen. But it's not like millions of cards, it's just like 10 20 cards. So it's very expensive right now. We had we had the incident with McDonald's when McDonald's did the Happy Meal with a Pikachu card, and a bunch of people like adults ordered mini um, Happy Meals, but they threw away all the food and just kept the cards, and that became a social problem. But so yeah, and in Akihabara, I think the news said that it was only like 3-minute walk from the Denki Guchi exit. So, but Akihabara Station is not that big. So I think you could access from either side. Um, but 3 minutes from Akihabara is pretty close to the station, and looks like they are making the not like trading card. Usually they have like trading card stores, and so if you go to trading card stores, you see many different kinds. So you see Pokemon, but not only Pokemon, but any other anime. But this building, like whole building, supposed to be a Pokemon card um, center, not center, Pokemon card shop. I was gonna say Pokemon center. So that's going to be um, that's going to be massive. So I'm not collecting any Pokemon cards. But maybe I have one pack. One time, my sister-in-law, not in-law, sister, host sister from not Germany, Austria, came to visit me with her boyfriend. Um, the boyfriend were asked to get Japanese Pokemon cards from his friends back home, and so we decided to go to a Pokemon Center in Ehime, and at that time, they had a limit how many packs you can buy per person, and it didn't have a long line or anything. It wasn't that popular, but then we decided to contribute to him, so we all lined up, and then he bought, I think the limit was 5, so he bought 5, and then my whole sister bought 5, and I bought 5, but then I gave away 4, but I kept 1 for myself. And I think that's somewhere at back home at my parents' place, but I don't think that's going to be any you know bring anybody value. But I just want to be part of this Pokemon card trend again. So it's not fun when you don't know maybe 80% of the characters. I only know the first like 151. I can't remember how many, but Pokemon, and that was it. So lately they have so many different types, kinds of like Pokemon. So I don't know I don't exactly know how many there are, but so anyway, I'm getting I'm getting sleepy again. So I might go back to bed, and then but I have to get ready for see, I have to get ready for the for school. So thank you for joining. And yeah, don't drink hibiscus. Hibiscus is terrible. And so I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Bye bye.